Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Peter Antonio.
Expectations a little bit, and then the show will be better. So as you just heard, my name is Peter Antonio. I'm a psychic comedian, or comedian if you prefer. So for the next sort of hour, I'll read your mind, sir. I'll fondle your frontal lobe, madam. And I'll leave your mind alone. Disgusting. Horrible. But obviously this can involve some level of audience participation, because I know what's going on in my mind. It's called thinking. So we'll have a practice of that now. We'll split you roughly down the middle, so we'll sort of go this side, so you're going to be on that side. And call this half of the room, you're the Jets, okay? And this half, you're the Sharks, okay? So from the Jets, on the count of three, I want you to shout out nice and loudly. We'll go for your favourite thing to eat in the world ever. So what you really love to eat, nice and loudly on the count of three, okay? 1, 2, 3. Pizza. It's a pizza there. What type of pizza? Margarita? Yes. I knew that, psychic. So, starts early, doesn't it? Okay, the aim of the game is to be the loudest team. Now, frankly, you lot would have to be dead not to be louder than they were. So give it some absolute welly. We'll go for the name of the primary school you went to. So where you went to primary school. So I'll be honest, some of you don't look like you went to secondary school. So nice and loud, going to count three, the name of the primary school you went to, okay? 1, 2, 3. Lovely, they're owning you. That's what's happening right about now. So you need to pull this back, give it some proper welly. We'll go for the name of the pet you had as a child. If you didn't have a pet as a child, I'll feel bad for you, just make one up. It doesn't matter that much, okay? So nice and loudly on the count of three, okay? 1, 2, 3. Is that James? Dream. And what was Dream?
A dog.
A dog. And is Dream still with us? No. Awkward. Could have just said yes, comedy show, but fine. That's all right, we'll move on. Okay, your last chance to win, guys. Nice and loudly on the count of three. We'll go for your mother's maiden name, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Yes!
Lovely. And those are the 4 HSBC security questions, so thank you for that. It's a give and take, isn't it? Give and take. Obviously, you know my name's Pete. I want to get to all of your names because we're going to chat during the show. So on the count of three, I just want everyone to shout out their name nice and loudly, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Yes!
Nice to meet you all. So, so the first thing people say to me when they find out I'm a mind reader is, oh, I bet you're really good with the ladies, like sort of chat. That woman's just gone, he doesn't like ladies. I wish you didn't laugh at that point, that means it's true, doesn't it? No, so I think the most awkward bit of chatting up a lady is that bit where you ask her for a phone number. Because, you know, like, how do you ask without seeming creepy? And are they going to give you a phone number? And I thought, well, as a mind reader, I should just be able to look at someone and tell them what their phone number is, thus eliminating that whole awkward bit. So I thought, I've got a captive audience, we'll practice this now. So, madam, what's your name?
Alison.
Alison, nice to meet you, Alison. What do you do, Alison?
I'm a project manager.
You're a project manager, giving nothing away there, Alison. That sounds like a drug dealer, if we're honest. Managed products. Anything specific or?
Financial services.
Financial services. Still not really giving anything away, but that's fine. I'm going to ask you to. Can you think of your phone number for me, Alison?
Okay.
And then I'm going to give you my clipboard and pen. I would like you to write down your phone number on the top piece of paper and then fold it up nice and small. And I'll look away so I can't see what you're writing. And while we do that, we'll talk to. You say there. What's your name?
Alan.
Alan, nice to meet you. Well, you would be a madam, and you would be a sir, but no, that's fine. And what's your name? Caitlin, nice to meet you, Caitlin. What do you do, Caitlin? Secondary school, excellent. Okay, what's your favourite subject? English. What's your favourite book, Caitlin? None. Okay, what do you like about English if you don't like books? Are you her puppet master? We'll come back to this because I feel that there's something horrible going on. So, have you written down that phone number, Alison?
I have.
Excellent. I'll take the clipboard and pen back because it's not a high budget show. You can hold on to your phone number.
Thank you.
Excellent. Have you ever had your mind read before?
No.
No, excellent. I'll explain how this is going to work, okay? I want you to send your phone number from your mind to my mind, like a text message, like an SMS, but instead of a short messaging service, it's a psychic messaging service. Or PMS. It works only once a month and it's quite annoying, but we'll give it a go anyway. So that's quite a crude joke so early on, isn't it? That's the end of those sorts of jokes. Period. So if you, as if you could just send your phone number from your mind to my mind. Never had your mind read before?
No.
You're very good at it. And we've like never met before or anything.
No.
You've not like given your phone number to someone outside and nothing like that. So there is literally no way I could know what your phone number is.
No.
Right, I'll explain what's going to happen. We're going to swap pieces of paper so I can't change what I've written.
Okay.
And then I want you to open up that piece of paper and in your show busiest voice, I want you to announce to the room, is that your phone number?
No.
No. Because that's my phone number. Thank you very much, Alison. You laugh, but you'll be doing it tomorrow, won't you? Excellent. She's looking at me like, oh, there's going to be another bit. That's the end of that bit. That's just it. So you might have noticed that the show's called Psychic Circus. I'm literally obsessed with circuses. Who here's been to a circus before? Yeah, excellent. Oh, a couple of, what did we think? Good? Rubbish? Good, excellent. Okay, I really love circuses, but I don't really like what we have now. I find it sort of a little bit twee and tame. I really like the circuses we had around the turn of the century, which were a lot darker. We had the freak show and the midway and sort of weird, bizarre skills that you don't really see anymore. So I thought it would be cool to recreate that sort of circus, but with my own psychic twist. So I thought we'd start off by seeing how psychic you are as an audience. So I have here a deck of cards. All vaguely familiar with the deck of cards. I've augmented these, by which I mean I've written things on them. So on the 8 of hearts we have lilies, on the 4 of spades we have doublins. They all either have places or objects on them. And I'm going to have 3 of you choose cards. I'd ask that you don't show them around, you just keep them to yourself. You'll understand why in a second. So we'll start with you. What's your name, madam? Leslie, nice to meet you, Leslie. And what do you do? Don't answer that, it's bad news. You work in financial. Are you together or?
No.
No, I didn't mean like in a romantic or biblical sense. Just excellent. Okay. Favourite number? 3. Good. Okay. Whenever you want, just say stop for me. Happy there? Excellent. Will you take that card? Don't show it to anyone else. Just hold it close against your chest. No peeking, madam. And what's your name?
Gail.
Gail. Nice to meet you, Gail. Gail, you have a lovely sort of soothing voice. What do you do, Gail?
I work in financial services.
This is like the worst game of Guess Who ever, isn't it? Alright, we'll just get it out of the way. Does anyone else work in financial services? Obviously. How steady are your jobs? No, that's fine. Gail, I'm going to have you choose a card as well. We'll come. So whenever you want, just say stop. Happy there? Okay, again, just take that card out close against your chest. Don't show it to anyone else. And finally, we'll come to you buddy there at the back who's looking at the floor like, if I don't look at him, you won't pick me. What's your name, sir?
Me, Nigel.
Nigel, nice to meet you, Nigel. What do you do, Nigel?
I'm a builder.
You're a builder. It's nice you've showed up on time, Nigel. Excellent, Nigel. I'm just going to come towards you, and whenever you want, just say stop, Nigel.
Stop.
Happy there?
Yeah.
Excellent. Will you take that card? Hold it close against your chest. Right. Now, 3 of you have playing cards. I would like you now, just very quickly. I want you to peek at the playing card. Don't let anyone else see, because if you don't have a playing card, you're going to try and read their minds. Okay? So we'll go with what's written on the card to start off with. So you'll know what's written on the card. Okay? And we'll start with you. I would like you to stare at my hand, and I want you to imagine the thing that's on your card is where my hand is now. And instantly that's an object as opposed to a location because it's quite easy to picture. And can you think what colour that object would be? Okay, you struggled there a little bit because it could be a couple, but did you settle on red? Just say yes loudly so they know.
Yes.
And it's a living thing, isn't it? Okay, I'll tell everyone. Yeah, I'll tell everyone in the room. It is a type of flower. So I want everyone in the room to get a type of flower in mind. And if you could, what are you thinking? Yeah, just say it out loud now. Yes, please.
The rose.
Rose. Rose, excellent. That's not bad. There are points in the show where you kind of feel like you should clap. If you want to clap, that is cool. If not, that's also cool because I don't really know what to do when people are clapping. Like I find it a bit awkward. Like you got to, oh yeah, no, I am awesome because you seem like a dick. So if you want to clap, that's cool. And if not, just like, yeah, I'm enjoying this. That's fine. So and then we had Gail. We had your thing. Again, same thing. Just imagine your thing where my hand is. Okay, imagine what was written on the card where my hand is. Okay, that's a location as opposed to an object because you're struggling a little bit. Are you thinking of like a famous landmark in that location? Is that what?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you been there?
Yes.
You were a bit annoyed how expensive everything was. Sorry, you're allowed to be. I want you to imagine you're on Google Maps. And you type in a location and the pin drops down. I want you to imagine that's happening now. So you type in the name of this place and the pin drops down. Okay, so we are in Europe. So I want everyone in the room to get a capital city